Okay, so there's a discussion about the functionality of read sentence and add word. And as we proceed, the next thing is to handle unhide words, right? To be able to unhide all hidden words, which is right here, copy and paste. Once again, it's implementation. As basically we iterate through all hidden words, and we say that hidden words contain indices of T-recs which contain which were initially hidden. So we essentially refer back to the collection of all the rectangles and say when we find the one that was hidden, we will show the text in invisible text color. Okay, so that's pretty simple actually. So that's just a one quick loop over all hidden words and unhide them basically by changing the color to black. Okay, what else left here is the destructor. So the destructor here, copy and paste. Once again, the destructor right here, we have its own we have the implementation for the destructor. What this destructor implementation does, it once again iterates through the list of existing rectangles and detaches them from the window, because we say that we're done with the sentence, we completely processed it, and now we're getting ready for the next screen display. So every text rectangle that we constructed so far can go, and we must detach it from the window, so it's no longer part of the window, and everything will be deallocated properly. At this stage, let's just have a quick look at the main program, which once again will be constructing this class, read sentences, display initially, then unhide, display again, and see how this works. So there's something still missing, which is the link error says that I don't have. Oh, yes. The problem is that I need to when we get these types of errors, which is the linker error. So the error is the linker error that says unresolved externals. What it means is that when we go view solution explorer, we forgot to add a game.cpp file, which is a C++ file. By the way, let's also decorate it with the name of the file at the top to be consistent with everything else we did in this project, like this. So this file game.cpp needs to be added to the list of source files, and otherwise we're not building it. Okay, so we're just going to go to the list of source files, right click and say add new item, and oops, sorry, not new item, existing item. Add existing item, and we're already looking at our source subfolder. But if we were not looking at the source subfolder, we need to go under source and game.cpp. Once again, the implementation file .cpp has to be added to the list of source files. So now we should be able to build. Right. So when we build, it goes to there's some other errors. Game is not a class, of course, because this source file has to have the same include at the top. Okay, so that we take care of first declaring the class game, and then provide implementation. So I'll just go back to the build. Still have some syntax errors or some other errors. Identifier simple window needs to be because it's using simple window as a type. We must provide just like we did over here, simple window. We need I assume that we also need this include inside the game header file. So I'll just include it right here. Just a quick notice that once again that it's a just standard practice that we have the header file, and as we start working with includes and everything else, everything happens to be inside the header guards, not outside. Okay, so this is where my includes are placed and everything else. So let's make sure that we can build it. So we still have some errors. Oh, text rectangle also needs to be declared because in this brand new file, the text rectangle is unknown. So we just have to include this as well. Okay, so like this. We add another include to game.h to be able to compile it. Okay, let's build again. So we're still getting some warnings, but also an error simple window. What is this error message here? Yes, 1 second.